Hi, I'm Nizrana Farook, author of The Boy Who Met a Whale. I'm going to recommend some books that I personally read and really loved. My first recommendation is The Unadoptables by Hannah Took. This book is set in 19th century Amsterdam, and it's about 5 orphans who leave their orphanage and the evil matron in it, and then they go on an adventure looking for the main character's family. This is a really beautiful book. Even the actual book is stunning, so check this out. My second recommendation is for The Way to Impossible Island by Sophie Kirtley. This book is about a girl from the Stone Age who travels to our time, and she meets a boy and they have an adventure. Now this book, there's a first book by the same author, which is about a boy from the Stone Age. Well, a boy from our time travels to the Stone Age. So it's a really lovely time slip adventure, and if you like this one, you should try out the first one as well. My third recommendation is a book of poems. Now, I'm not much of a poetry reader, but this is a book that I picked up because I knew one of the people who've written a poem in this, and I just loved it. It's all about dinosaurs. It's called Dragons of the Prime. Poems about dinosaurs, and they're quite short poems, but a lot of them tell a sort of a story. So I really rate this one. My fourth recommendation is this one, Boy Everywhere by A.M. Dasu. This is about a Syrian refugee who is forced to leave his home in Damascus in Syria, and he travels through different countries to relative safety in the UK, and he ends up in a detention center in Manchester. So this is a really important book. It's not always happy throughout the book, but at the end it is, and there is a lot of hope. It really made me think, and it also made me realize a lot of things about refugees and the refugee crisis. So I would really recommend that you read this one. My last recommendation is a non-fiction book. This is called Good News by Rashmi Sardeshpande, and this is about different things like politics and health and the news, different aspects, but it also tells you why the world isn't as bad as you think. So it gives you all the information, and it gives you lots of hope for the future as well, especially about climate change and the environment. And even just looking at this bright cover makes me happy, and the content is really good for these times, especially when we are coming out of the pandemic, or we're kind of getting there. It's a lovely book to dip into. So I hope you enjoy those books if you read it. Thank you and goodbye.